Hey guys, so I'm back. It has been a very long time, about a year to be exact. So I figured what I was going to do is drop in here, tell you why I disappeared, and hope that it helps someone else, maybe branching out into AuthorTube and struggling with some of the things that I struggled with. So, what happened? So a year ago, I decided I was going to jump into the AuthorTube scene. I was going to make a channel, start building my marketing and follower platform, get my website up and rolling, and all of these things. And I started to do just that. I was listening to podcasts, I was doing tons of research, and I was really teaching myself a lot. I have been, not as frequently as I was then, but I've still done it over the year. And I just dove right in. I dove in too deep. To the point that I felt I was drowning in everything that I was trying to accomplish. I felt a lot of pressure to be relevant, to come off or come across as a very relevant aspiring author. And it became so much about how I would be perceived and not about what I was passionate about, like my writing, my book, my novella, my short stories I've been working on, or were working on. And that's not at all what I wanted to accomplish. That's not what I set out to do. And my writing took a back seat, which was contradictory to the whole point of everything, right? So I just stopped. I made an executive decision to not do it anymore, to just put it on the back burner, step away from it, recenter myself, and figure out what I wanted to accomplish and why I was doing what I was doing. And so I think it's probably a common thing that most author tubers might go through. And I'm not speaking for anyone else, it may not be common at all. But I could see how it would be relatable to anyone jumping in unaware of the requirements or what you're really after or why you're starting an AuthorTube or building a follower base. The end goal I think would be pretty common, and that's to have people engaged and build a community and have a follower and a reader base for when you do release what you're releasing. But it's very easy to get swept up in it. And this may seem like I'm over embellishing or I'm being dramatic, I guess, because I didn't release a whole lot of videos. I think it maybe went for a month's worth of content. But if you're an author tuber, you know that a lot of work is going on in the background. It's not just the 8 to 15 or however many minutes your videos are. That's not equivalent to the time you spend making those videos, preparing for those videos, figuring out what to talk about. Like, a lot of work goes into that. And where I messed up, I think, was I came out, I set a schedule for myself that I thought would be obtainable, and it was a little too ambitious, just being honest. Like, it was too much for where I was, and I wasn't ready, I wasn't prepared, and it overwhelmed me. And so I guess what my advice would be is, if you're just starting out, let AuthorTube be something that inspires you or helps you, or if you're in a position where you've got everything planned out and done and you can just dive in there and do 2 to 3 videos a week, go for it. But if you're not in that position, don't overreach. Don't put yourself in a position where your writing is taking a back seat, editing, whatever you need to do to get your end product done to reach your goal. Make sure those steps take precedent to building an AuthorTube if you're not there yet, to building a website if you're not there yet. Like, build it, but make sure you're maintaining it at a level that you can do, that you're ready for. Because it's very easy to become overwhelmed because a lot of work goes into it. And I just don't let it sweep you away. That's all I'm trying to say, because it swept me away. I became overwhelmed and I just disappeared, which doesn't look good, I guess, in the grand scheme of things. But then and even now, I'm not in a position to where that matters as much as it would to someone truly ready to build a follower base. Um, so what, let me reference my notes because I'm rambling. I've told you why I stopped. I gave you my advice to someone just starting out. Just be prepared for the work that goes into it and have fun with it. Let it be something that's fun until you're ready for it to be something that is more of a business mindset action. Have fun with it until you are ready to build it more. That would be my advice. If you're just starting out, you're not quite, sorry, I'm shaking the shit out of that camera. But if you're not if you're not ready for it to be something that you're using to prepare marketing, to prepare sales, then don't try and make it that. Just let it be fun, let it be whatever it needs to be for you at your own pace. That's my advice. So where I'm at now, this is a different room in a different house. I've moved twice. Since I was making videos, I am now in a permanent place. I'm very happy with where I am. I don't see myself going anywhere anytime soon. So my life personally has stabilized. Work, I did get a new job. That took a lot of focus and time, and that happened shortly after I was making videos, so that was kind of in the works in the background. Much happier with the new job. I do work at home a lot, so that helps. It gives me a lot of time. Yeah, where am I? I'm in a much more stable place. I'm ready to take another dive at this. It's going to be much more leisurely. I'm doing this AuthorTube for fun. I want people, just as much as I did before, to follow along for the ride if you're interested. Make it fun, offer help where I can as I'm learning things of that nature, like most AuthorTubers do, but I'm just going to do it at my own pace. I'm not going to set a schedule for when videos are going to come up, at least not anytime soon, and just kind of go from there. I have enrolled in, I guess you would call it enrolled. I've enrolled in coaching. I've enrolled in like coaching sessions with an individual who is very well established as an AuthorTuber, has published multiple books, who has been successful at NaNoWriMo, Camp NaNoWriMo, and juggles day-to-day life, while still focusing on things like AuthorTube and publishing a book. And I am very much hoping that those coaching sessions can kind of help me in building an approach that will be successful. So we're going to be using that as well as just normal day-to-day goal setting, my bullet journal, which I love, to kind of build an approach that works and is sustainable. That's my plan going forward. I'm still going to release videos. I will think of things as they come to me, and make videos on it. And it'll be at a loose schedule. Could be frequent, could be infrequent, just depending on where I'm at and what's going on. I will update you guys as I have more information. My first coaching session is in just a few days, so I'm really looking forward to that. I am doing Camp NaNoWriMo in July, so I may make some videos on that, kind of update you on my progress, maybe just do some laid back, write with me kind of style vlogs. If I'm lucky enough to have another AuthorTuber in my cabin, maybe we could do like live stream write-in sessions like a lot of people do. That would be really cool. But yeah, I'm taking a very laid-back approach to this AuthorTube channel, and I hope you all enjoy it. I will see you in the next video.